Hello everybody, Cassie from Lake Life Realty for my Tuesday live today. I'm here at a property doing a fuel proration, so I thought it would be appropriate to talk about that and also give you some home winter heating tips as well. We've had kind of a cold streak here, so that's why I'm in my car taking in the sun. So that's really nice. But so typically a fuel proration is done as close to closing as possible. And essentially what this does is it credits the seller the remaining fuel in the tank, and debits the buyer. So the buyer is going to pay for the remaining fuel in the tank. Whatever that fuel might be to heat their home. Typically in New Hampshire, we'll see propane, oil, pellets, kerosene. It really depends, all of which can technically be prorated. Other prorations you'll see on settlement statements might be taxes, always are typically on that, HOA fees, water and sewer bills, etc. The property I'm at right now has propane. Propane can be a little tricky and hard to understand because when a tank is considered full, it's not really full per se. So for example, a 120 gallon tank really only has, it's full at 80%. So it only has 96 gallons in it. So what we do as realtors is we call the service company, whatever they're using, whether it be Irving, Dead River, Pemi River Fuels, and we get the current or cash price, of the fuel that day. And we multiply it by, the remaining fuel in the tank. And that's what goes on the settlement statement to be credited to the buyer, credited to the seller, debited by the buyer. So that brings me to, home winter heating tips. One thing that I really like to take advantage of, like I'm taking advantage of right now, is passive solar. So the sun is free. So if you have a south-facing house, I'd open your blinds and just take advantage of that sun, heat it up during the day, so you can come home to a relatively warm house and save on some heating costs. That also leads me to when I'm cooking in the oven, and I turn it off, just kind of opening it a little bit to get that extra residual heat out there, is always a nice way, to get a little extra warm air. But I'd say before winter, I'd go around, check your windows, check your thresholds to your doors, attics, basements, anywhere where a draft might get in. See if you can do anything to prevent that, whether that's, new caulkings around your window, changing thresholds, things of that nature. But I would say the most important thing you can do is get your whatever heating system you use, get that service regularly. Are there filters you need to change? Do you need a tune-up? So, because of the prices and how high they are, I think it's important to really think about ways that you can reduce your cost in the winter, because it is getting a little bit expensive to heat your home. So anything that can be more efficient and help you is great. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your week, had a good new year, had a good Christmas, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.